So we are here. It
Hello.
is January.
How did it become January? It's actually January the 24th. And this time last month, it was Christmas Eve.
Oh my goodness, Eleanor. And do you know what? It's gone so quick, but it also feels like such a long time since we spoke. But look, we are not giving up on this, are we? So
No.
so we're back
Mhm.
to tell everyone about the fact we are still moving. Actually, Eleanor's done so much better than me because I was so wiped out poorly over Christmas. That's my excuse. But I am better. Look at me. I'm better. I've got a voice. I've got energy.
You
It's
look
all good.
fighting fit, I have to say.
It's all
Because
good.
this time, it was the 24th, it was the 23rd, I was supposed to do my 5K, and I came down poorly myself after all that, so I couldn't do mine, but I did go on to do it after Christmas. So over Christmas and New Year, we were both poorly, which was, it was so frustrating, wasn't it? I was like, I want to get out of my, I got really worked up about it, and yeah, you were a lot worse than me, so I really felt for you.
I just
So,
couldn't shift it. It just wasn't going anywhere. Lots of antibiotics and it was still hanging around. But look, it's all good. It's over. We're in 2020. We're in the new decade.
yeah,
How exciting is that?
brilliant.
Amazing.
And I've kind of, inspired by you actually, changed, because before we were doing 5 weeks to 5K, you mentioned there was a challenge of 1,000 miles in 2020, which is part of, I think, Country Walking magazine or something. So I've joined that. I've done 40 so far, which I know isn't a massive amount, but I'm averaging 3 miles a day. So that's good.
That's amazing. That's honestly amazing because now it's becoming a habit, which kind of makes such a difference, doesn't it? Once it becomes a habit. And the 1,000 miles in a year is actually quite a lot of miles, really. But they say you should do some every day. But the thing is, I've not been doing every day. I confess, but I have done my dog walks at the weekend, and and they usually by the time we've finished that, we've done about 3 miles with the dogs, if not more.
Absolutely.
So they're great. But also, I know I've got a couple of walks coming up that are much longer that I do regularly across a year. So I think I'll top up and I'll catch up. But you're way ahead. You girl, you're amazing.
Yeah, but I was kind of another reason why I do it. It's gone beyond the health bit. The health is important. Yeah. So what I've found is it really helped me with mindset and problem solving. So how some people sleep on their problems. How you sleep and you've got the solution in the morning. I find when I'm walking, it really helps. And I even read a book called In Praise of Walking by a chap who I think he's a neuroscientist, and he explained how it works in the head and on your health and in your body. And there's all these other inspirational famous thinkers who used walking and things like that for their well-being. So it's really interesting.
Sorry, I don't mind saying, because I don't have to cut this bit out, I've got a snooze alarm on for my son because he has to put these eye drops in and it keeps going off. So I'm just going to turn my phone off completely so it doesn't interfere with us. Sorry, go on.
So I was just saying, I read this book, but it got me thinking, and I saw another lady mentioned it. I think generally, and I don't mean to apply this just to women, but I think it is a female thing. We don't make enough time for ourselves because we naturally, if you're a mother, you naturally possibly think I've got to make that time for my children or do caring type duties. Or even if you are child free, then you've got it. The other side, you think, well, I haven't got children, I should be doing something else. It's always never about, look, this is for me. It's not being selfish. It's actually going to help other people, because the more healthier and clear and the more clarity I have, the more I can bring that to my business, my life, everything. So
that's so true. It's such a good point. And it's like, when are we finally going to say to ourselves, right, we're going to have my time We're going to do something for us, you know. And I think the only way I'll ever do it, honestly, because I'm so terrible at this, because all I do is work. Maybe because I love what I do, but even so, that's not healthy. The only way I will do it is if I get up early in the morning. It's the only thing I can do. So I've just got to get my butt out of bed, basically, Eleanor.
Well, so the other thing you could do is pencil it in your diary and say client call with Jules, because you wouldn't miss a client call, would you?
No.
You would not treat a client the way you treat yourself.
I like
That's
that.
the way to...
I like that. Did you know, somebody said the other day on something that I watched, they said, you know, when you're really hard on yourself, how hard we can be on ourselves. They say, well, you wouldn't say that to your best friend, would you? No. You know, you wouldn't say what you say to yourself to your best friend or someone you really loved. Then they're like, so why do you say it to yourself? And it's exactly the same principle. I like the idea of that. I think I might have to make a special colour and a special client who is my walking client, and put them into my diary that way and see what happens.
Yeah, I read it in an email from a lady called Emma Holmes, and she spent last year, she started walking. I think she started doing the 5K run thing, and she's lost a tremendous amount of weight, and she gained her health and things like that. And that's what she said, because she was pretty much like me, stuck to, you know, your laptop all day, doing all this client work, trying to make every business, and you just forget about yourself, and then before you know it, it's God knows o'clock, and you're too knackered to go out and pound the streets or what have you. So
it's so true.
No, this you've got to make time. Same as you would market your business, you have to take the time to market my business as well as working and on my business. Now I've got to think, well, this is part of it as well.
Yeah, I think that is the absolute golden nugget point to this. That is absolutely part of running your business, that you're healthy, your mindset's great, you feel good. And there's no question that the getting out of bed bit is the painful bit. But once you've actually done that walk, and then you get in, I mean, I've got up at 6, half 6, walked maybe an hour or so, got in at 7:30. It's still only 7:30. I've got time for a shower, time for a bit of breakfast, you know, and I sit and I think, I feel so pleased with myself.
And usually, bizarrely enough, you feel more energized as well.
Yeah, it's true though. It's true. So it's like we urge anyone who's watching us to listen to what we're saying. We are experiencing this. This is personal experience.
We're experienced plodders now.
Yeah. We are moving. We said in the beginning that our whole goal was to move every day. And that's exactly what we're doing. And because we're doing it in that way, and we've worded it like that, it doesn't feel so much like a chore. And also, I think we're achieving more because we're actually doing more. I mean, okay, you're doing so much better than me, but I'm back, Eleanor. I'm better and I'm back. So
be afraid, be very afraid, everybody. Jules is back. Oh,
Jules is back, yeah. So I'm going to be posting a lot more of my maps onto your messenger to show you that I've been doing my walking. But you're amazing. Eleanor's still sending me her maps regularly.
Annoying you.
Yes. Yes. But it's not annoying at all. It's awesome. And I love it. And it's actually motivating me because I think I really need to start being able to send her some back. So that's all good. So we are back. This is the 24th of January, as Eleanor said, which is just crazy, quite honestly. But we're just going to try and fill you in every week. We won't promise it's going to be absolutely this day, but we will try weekly, somehow, fortnightly at the worst, to come and tell you how we're getting on, what we've experienced, our little stories and anecdotes.
And I'm sure there'll be many.
And I'm sure there'll be many. And I just want to check in as well with things like your blood pressure, Eleanor, because we did talk about that before Christmas, because it was about health for you. Is that kind of now, you haven't really thought about it because it's sitting really nice?
I'm still monitoring it, and it's still good. So it hasn't gone back to what it was, that's for sure. So in 6 months' time, I'm going to do all my bloods again. So it'll probably be 5 months' time as well. So that will be another milestone to see, the difference. I hope it's positive.
I love it. So we're now pursuing the 1,000 miles in 2020. So we'll keep you posted. I'm way behind Eleanor. She's got a head start. Watch out, because I'm back.
Okay.
Hope you have a great week, and I hope everyone who's watching feels motivated and inspired by our little videos. We will see you next time. Ta-da for now.